we've all heard this lesson, right? Is your need to be right getting in the way of your happiness? Is your need to be right, I was finding, getting in the way of my miracle? So Tony has this thing he had to write, this marketing thing, this business stuff, computer. He sucks at that, just saying. But it's his job, and it's his company, and he needs to get it done. And we're running out of time because he's got to meet with this guy this week. So I go to Soul Talk. I said, when I come home, you had better have a huge dent in this. I did the mean mommy wife thing. Do you ever have a mommy wife? It's not attractive. Please do not do mommy wife to your husbands. Anyway, I did it anyway. I was desperate. I had to do something. And I go to Soul Talk, and I rush back, and as I'm getting in the car, now I always know something's up when he runs out into the driveway. Hi, honey. And I'm like, hi. I'm like, I know you've done a lot. He goes, I have. I've done a lot. Just not that. And I'm like, oh, honey, gosh. And he goes, I have been enlightened while you are gone. I'm like, really? What is it? He goes, the angel spoke. And they have given me the answer to all this. I'm like, what? They said, you're so good at this. Marcia's the one that's really good at marketing. She's the one that could talk about carpets as if they were, God walking on water. He's kind of right. I'm weird that way. He said, but I can polish your floors. I can clean your upholstery. And I'm listening to him, and at first I'm like, no, but it's your company, and you need to know what, that. But then I went, but you could have the floors done. Are you crazy? So I just looked at him. I said, you got a deal. You polish the floors, you do the upholstery, you clean the kitchen, and I will have that brief done in 2 hours lickety-split. Yes. Right? Yeah! So I go in my room, and I shut the door, and he's out there. And we were laughing so hard when we went on the trail. He's like, how come it took us 22 years to get to that? I'm like, I don't know, but I have a little feeling it was my need to be right. And I'm over it. I have been liberated. And we're so into it. We're like, we could have so much more fun in our lives. We can get so much more done. We have now a business plan for our relationship. It's like, we will no longer do things that we are not naturally good at, because it's like, why? Now, here's where we come together. When we both have a hard time at something, we sort of get in the trench together and hold hands. It's like, okay, we both suck at this. Like taxes. We got to get ready for the tax man. We both won't enjoy that, and we'll do it together. But are you letting your need to be right, or the way you think God should deliver something, get in the way of the miracle? And I really feel like my sadhana now is this Guru Guru Wahe Guru Guru Ram Das. We're going to do it at the end. Just the repetition of it makes you smile, because it's kind of challenging to do. And it's rearranging my mind, because the way you do the mantra, you can feel your tongue tapping the hypothalamus over and over and over and over and over. And you just, after a while, just from the tapping, you're like, oh yeah, I'm chanting, oh my God. Okay, And at the same time, it's beautiful, but when we are more and more in tune with God, your intuition heightens. That doesn't mean you're heightened to all birds and flowers. You're also aware of maybe something that is an undercurrent that is trying, to sabotage something. And what I'm really, really getting aware of is this mantra, the miracle it's doing in me, is that my knowing things like that is to make me more loving. That's it. If somebody wants to do something that would harm me, my job is not to stop them. My job is to be present for it and love them. It's a precarious thing, but if you look at Gandhiji, that's what he did. And when we get to this part of our, and you're going to have little glimpses of it. I'm having a glimpse, and then it'll give me a break, and I'll get a glimpse, and right? Right now, I feel afraid of somebody, but I need to just let it rip. Don't defend. It's okay. And that's like, oh my God, like even saying it, my little heart, like, ugh. But I usually run around because I was the fixer in my house. Okay, let's make it better before they attack. Don't. But be more loving. Hold space. It may even be that you are not going to be in the energy around that person, but you don't try to stop it, because intuition is God telling you a miracle is going to happen. The miracle is coming through that thing that you think is not so good. So don't stop it. Now, when it's good news, it's easy, right? Oh, yeah, I'm going to win the lotto. I'm not going to stop that. Let me buy the ticket, right? But when it's something like, oh, what I really got today in sadhana, only my ego's afraid. My soul's like, okay, this is good. So we are going to do a kriya, the calm and open heart, to prepare us for the miracle mantra. And all this juice is coming together so we're nice and potent for the equinox. That's the goddess New Year. That's when she plants her seeds. That's when she's listening the most. So we'll all be ready for that. And when we do Journeys of Light this month, that Wednesday when we do the long chant, it will be 108 Guru Guru Wahe, Guru Guru Ramdas. And we will create a miracle together. So let's start with our hearts. Bring your hands up. Take a deep breath. Reach for the sky. Exhale and sigh. Close your eyes and curl your fingers into your hands. Stretch your